The woman was hanging on the steel frame of the incinerator, with no place to stand around her. Climbing up with arm strength alone was nearly impossible. Soon she would be exhausted and fall. But at this moment, she had a bold idea. She started swinging her body, trying to use momentum to reach the ladder on the side. Seeing the timing was right, the woman decisively let go, but unexpectedly, the ladder broke due to rust. She thought she was doomed, but when she opened her eyes again, she was caught by a fishing net. However, now she was trapped at the bottom of the furnace and would soon starve to death. Just as she was feeling hopeless, the sound of fireworks came from above. Seeing this, the woman desperately called for help, unaware that her voice was completely drowned out by the fireworks, and the couple outside didn't notice at all. At that moment, the light from the fireworks suddenly drifted in, and if not careful, it could ignite the flammable materials at the bottom of the furnace. In a critical moment, the woman extinguished it with her mouth, thus preventing a fire. Afterwards, the woman hugged the teddy bear and slept for a night. Upon waking up again, she gave up the idea of escaping. Just as she was about to accept her fate, a game console suddenly fell from the sky, followed by several plates of fresh food. Before the woman could react, a scarf suddenly landed on her head. She casually tossed the scarf aside, and it unexpectedly landed on the nearby ladder. This instantly gave the woman an idea for escaping. She first removed the can lid, then used it to frantically cut the fishing net, and finally tied a wooden stick to it, thus creating a simple grappling hook. Then she threw it forcefully onto the fireplace, perfectly wedging the stick onto the ladder handrail. Thinking of her husband pushing her off the cliff for the sake of property, she ignored the pain and began to climb frantically. Fortunately, after his relentless effort, he soon reached the first handrail. But when he finally climbed up the steps, he found that there was no ladder above. The woman had to carefully move along the wall, preparing to go to the other side where there was a ladder. However, the steps underfoot were very narrow, and with no foothold around, a slight misstep could lead to a fall into pieces. Fortunately, with her strong willpower, the woman finally climbed to the rooftop before dark. By then, she was already exhausted. Just as she grabbed the last handrail, she unexpectedly lost her strength and fell. Luckily, at the critical moment, a pair of big hands suddenly caught her. It turned out that since the woman went missing, her brother and friends had been searching for her, and they were the ones who dropped the food. Thus, the woman was finally rescued. Then she made public the fact that her husband committed murder, and he was ultimately punished by the law.